Let us just have the last video on this chapter, which is basically the conclusion, which says, in the writing of Jyotirao Phule, 1827 to 1890, a radical social reformer from Maharashtra, we find out that the earlier expression of the view that right include both freedom and equality. So Jyotiba Phule is basically reformer and a radical social reformer. Radicals are the one who want quick changes in the society. Okay. So Jyotirao Phule is a reformer from Maharashtra and a radical social reformer. Radicals are the who wanted quick change, and social basically at the society level. So if we will read the readings of Jyotirao Phule, we find out that rights include both freedom and equality. Okay, at that time in the 80s, राइट्स का क्या मतलब होता था? फ्रीडम और इक्वालिटी. ऐसा नहीं होता था कि फ्रीडम की अलग से राइट्स हैं एंड इक्वालिटी की अलग से राइट्स है. राइट्स ऑलरेडी मेंट दैट फ्रीडम एंड इक्वालिटी शुड बी देयर. ओके, बट during the nationalist movement, this idea of rights was further sharpened and expanded to constitutional rights. Okay, at the time of freedom movement, what was the change? This idea was further developed. Okay, and apart from that, same rights को constitutional rights के अंदर it was put under constitutional rights. Our constitution reflected this long tradition and listed the fundamental rights. Since 1950, the judiciary had functioned as an important protector of rights. Okay, so it basically means that somewhere down the line, fundamental rights were already existing. Some part of fundamental rights were already existing from 1800s. Okay, and or you can say mid of 1800s, but when we attained independence or during this whole process of nationalist movement, we gave it a even more further effect by adding these fundamental rights in the constitution. Okay, and its protection was secured, its violation was a crime now, and since 1950s rough idea is given. So from the time of independence, हमारी judiciary ने बहुत important role play किया है in actually protecting these fundamental rights. Judicial interpretation have expanded the scope of rights in many respects. The government and administration of our country functions within this overall framework. Rights enforce limitation on the functioning of the government and ensure democratic government of the country. And what is fundamental rights actually doing? Fundamental rights actually makes the government responsible. Government cannot bring in any right or any policy जो fundamental rights को harm कर रही है, and if government cannot introduce any such policy, it basically means that they are working in favor of the citizens. Okay, and over the period of time, judicial interpretation basically means judiciary, or we can say our courts have always given interpretation. That means they have explained the constitution for us over the period of time and how rights has defined over the period of time. Okay, like I have always given you example that earlier right to life basically meant that जीने का अधिकार, बट ओवर द पीरियड ऑफ टाइम राइट्स का जो मीनिंग है वो चेंज हो गया है. ओके, वाई? व्हेन वी आर सेइंग दैट आई हैव द राइट टू लिव, then I have the right to live in a dignified manner, and if I am talking about dignity, then I cannot beg, because begging is not a dignity. So I need to have certain job, so for certain job I need to have education. So for that, government has a policy that between the age group of 6 to 14, when a child is in 6 years, a child basically goes to first standard. Okay, so between the age of 6 to 14, the education is in India is actually free, so that we can have basic knowledge, basic understanding, and we can get decent job and then have respectable life. Okay, so students, I have discussed the first and second chapter from your book. Okay, just a second. Yes, that is constitution, why and how. That is all about the functions of the constitution. Why is constitution necessary? And then we came to rights, which is basically talking about fundamental rights, directive principles of state policy, and a very important debate regarding right to property and how it was removed. Okay, here you also discussed how constitution tries to bring in balance among different institutions. So students, I would request you to go through these chapters in detail, because these chapters are actually setting your base for the other chapters. Okay, if you're not able to understand these basic things, you will not able to understand the rest of the chapters. Also, constitution why and how I'll give in the mock test, so please go through it thoroughly. In case you still have any doubts, go through the videos, repeat it. Okay, still you have any doubt, you can call me or you can drop a message to me and I will solve your query. Thank you class.